Hey there, guys. The introvert oddball here, and today I figured I would make you guys a video talking about the recent YouTube Rewind that just hit YouTube Rewind 2019. So I figured I would make a little quick review of YouTube Rewind of my thoughts on YouTube Rewind 2019. Also, my sincerest apologies for every video that I make. My eyes always go off somewhere over there. My sincerest apologies about that. It's just that some things always distract me, and I don't know what's over there that's distracting me, because there's literally nothing over there except for a sunset. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try my best to look at you guys as possible, but it's gonna. But then again, I could always just end up looking over there or something. But anyway, let's get on to the review. So YouTube Rewind just hit like about just 1 day ago. YouTube Rewind just hit and is already #1 on trending. Of course, it's getting millions of dislikes. It's getting millions of likes. It's also getting like millions of dislikes as well, as you'd expect with a Rewind. As of right now, but I think this Rewind. What are my thoughts on it? Well, all I can say is that this Rewind is not good, but it's also not terrible, because it didn't really anger me as much as last year's Rewind did. I mean, my God, that was terrible, and we all know why. So there's no point in me explaining it. But yeah, it didn't really anger me. It didn't have my jaw drop like last year's did. It didn't really do that to me, but at the same time, it's not really, it's not really that creative like the other rewinds before 18, and maybe even, yeah, just 18. But also at the same time, like, it wasn't, all I'm trying to say is, like, it wasn't as, like, creative as the other rewinds were. It was just sort of just a collection of clips of what people liked in 19. It was essentially just a top 10 video without the little countdown thing, like in that section right there, and the voiceover and stuff. But then again, you could say the same thing for stuff like 2011's Rewind or even 2010's Rewind, and you can essentially say the same thing for that. And yeah, this Rewind, I actually really like. I hate to say it, but I actually really like this year's Rewind. Mainly because, sure, it showed, like, clips and stuff, which isn't the most original thing. They essentially did what WatchMojo.com does every day. But I still like this Rewind because it actually shows some of the stuff that was popular in 19, like Minecraft, Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, especially PewDiePie. And that's the stuff I liked about Rewind, was the fact that it showed us that part and stuff. They essentially just showed that stuff in the Rewind. And another thing that I've heard a lot of people get angered about is, like, how there was, like, a certain YouTuber who was, like, the first Turkish YouTuber to hit 10 million subscribers. I heard he was pretty controversial because he essentially just breaks all of YouTube's rules and stuff. And yeah, I'm kind of mad at the fact that he was included, even though I don't really know this YouTuber that well. You can just go on, for those who don't know who I'm talking about, you can just go on the Rewind itself to see who I'm talking about. He was the first, like, Turkish YouTuber to hit 10 million subscribers, and the only reason why he's even in that Rewind, even in this Rewind, is because he hit 10 million subscribers, or he was apparently the first YouTuber to hit 10 million subscribers. So yeah, I heard that was something a lot of people annoyed. I just kind of brushed it off at first. It was like, oh, look, this is a Turkish YouTuber. Whatever. Let's move on to the next thing. That's essentially what I did, but then I heard a lot of people get mad because, like, he essentially broke a lot of YouTube's rules, and the only reason why his channel hasn't been taken down is because he has, like, 10 million subscribers, worthy of a diamond plaque. But overall, all I can say is that this Rewind was pretty good. I still like this Rewind. I still like this rewind, even though I will admit that it is pretty boring, because, you know, it's just, because part of the reason what made rewinds like 2012 to like 17's rewind and what made 18's rewind infamous was it showed like a lot of the stuff that made rewind, like, you know, that you showed off, like what was famous around YouTube. It was showing a lot of stuff that was famous, and YouTube Rewind kind of did that, but didn't include like the most important of things. But this rewind, they just sort of got a bunch of clips and called it a day. And I can see why people have called it very bland and generic, but at the same time, I don't think this is worthy of hitting like the 20 million like sub dislike button thing. I don't think it's that worthy, because this rewind really didn't anger me that much. This rewind was slightly better, just slightly better than last year's. That's my opinion, though. So overall, what do I think of this rewind? I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was extremely better than last year's rewind. I mean, at least it actually included stuff that was like, you know, that showed stuff that was famous on YouTube, like PewDiePie, Minecraft, and even Fortnite and Roblox. But they were like least popular, and they actually showed like songs that were pretty famous, I guess, or in memes and stuff. So yeah, I think this rewind was still good, but at the same time, still lazy. Because I mean, like, come on, YouTube, you can do better than that. But then again, it must be Copper's fault, because they kind of screwed over YouTube. So they must have screwed over with YouTube's like budget or something. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I am gonna record an Outlast 2 video a bit later in the when it gets nighttime. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So yeah, just hit that subscribe button, and don't tap the little bell, because it doesn't get you notifications and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.